Hey everyone, I'm Prince B and welcome back to Pokemon Black Nuzlocke. Last time I went and did some off-screen grinding after getting through Victory Road. Everyone's up to 55. I feel like if we go any higher than 55, if we go to like 60, I was debating on that. It would have taken a long time, but also at that point it probably wouldn't have been a challenge, which would have kind of defeated the purpose of a Nuzlocke. But we are fighting the Elite Four. We're going to start with Caitlin. She uses Psychic types, and I feel like with a Dark and two Ghosts, we have a decent shot against her, so we'll try and take her down first. And she's actually my favorite of the Elite Four, at least of Unova, if not overall. I haven't really thought about, well, I've debated about doing like a list of some sort, like the top 10 gym or Elite Four and champion members of generations 1 through 5, and then if we ever reach Gen 10 in Pokemon, make a part 2 with like the top 10 from Gen 6 through 10. I don't know. But Caitlin would be somewhere on that list, I can guarantee you. I just really like her. Ooh, that Reuniclus has Focus Blast. That was not good. Luckily, Emily has Sturdy. She's so strong. But she did her job. She got up the Stealth Rocks. They're not super important, but that chip damage may save someone from dying later on, just because they're able to get a one-hit KO on one of her Pokemon or something. So, and yes, they tried Focus Blast again. Hime doesn't even care about that. I'm gonna hit it with the Shadow Ball, and hopefully that should take it down. Hime's special attack isn't the greatest, though. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, Thunder, I forgot it had that. Ooh, that's no good. I think I'm gonna pull up what each Elite Four member has as their like team. Maybe I'll pull up what they have on another screen so I can just look at what moves to watch out for. Ooh, that Thunder hitting twice. This is not a very accurate move. Well, it's more accurate than some of the other ones. It's better than Zap Cannon, but that should take it down. Moses coming in like a champ, taking the Thunder and taking it down with the Shadow Ball. Everyone getting a little bit of experience. Not the most important thing at this point. Now we've got a Musharna. I think this one has Shadow Ball. Yeah, I think it has Shadow Ball. Yep. Alright, let's get out of there. Demotion, your time to shine. Don't want to lose Moses to a Shadow Ball from this thing. He's already at like half health, so yeah, there you go, see? But Demotion doesn't care about that. That's like tiddlywinks to Demotion. He's just gonna take a bite out of you. Taking a bite out of the opposition, as it were. Go down. There we go. That Musharna, in the rematches, I remember just sitting there and using that Musharna as like the easy way to grind up lower level Pokemon, just because in the rematch, maybe it's just because it was a Lillipup, but the Shadow Ball doesn't do anything. I don't remember how it was. Maybe it was in Black and White too, but that Musharna, in one of the versions, it never gave me any problems. There, it was kind of scary. We've got the Sigilyph with the Air Slash, which is pretty dangerous for Demotion, but if we can get off a crunch after those Stealth Rocks, we'll probably take it down. The biggest thing we have to worry about is flinching. Come on, take it down, take it down, take it down. There we go. Demotion, so strong. Yeah, I don't like the Scraggy Scrafty line. Like, it's a creative idea, but it's not an idea that appeals to me, so I never really cared for him, but I'm quite glad to have Demotion on my side instead of the opponent's side in this instance. And of course, Gen 6, the Fairy Menace came in and pretty much knocked the Dark Fighting combination from being really good to absolutely awful. So that was funny. But there goes Caitlin. Got 6,000 Poke for our trouble. Not that that's a huge thing, because, I mean, we could... Oh, I forgot to give the Rocky Helmet. I was gonna give that to, I don't want to throw that away. I was gonna give that to Moses. Moses was the last one I got to level 55, just because against Audino's, 2 of his moves are worthless. One is Will-O-Wisp, which is kind of worthless, and then Fire Blast has really shaky accuracy, so I always put off grinding him till last. So he was the last level, or the last one I put to level 55, and I guess I forgot to give him the Rocky Helmet afterwards. I don't know, it was the last item. Like, it was between giving the Rocky Helmet to him and Jellicent, and Jellicent's just a bit tankier, so I gave Hime the P.E.K.K.A. Berry, so that if she gets poisoned, if I had a Lum Berry, it would have been a Lum Berry. If I had leftovers, it would have been leftovers, but I just gave her the P.E.K.K.A. Berry. But next we are going to fight Marshall, who I feel like we have also a decent matchup against, since we've got 2 ghost types. But we have to watch out because Moses, being part fire, he's also weak to the ground and rock moves that a lot of fire types have. But I think we can do it. Alright. Let's go, Marshall. He's got throw. Oh yes, this is also the when I was debating whether or not to teach Emily Stealth Rocks, this particular match was one that I was keeping in mind, because his sock has Sturdy, and I remember that giving me quite a bit of trouble, because back in when Gen 5 first came out, I used this as I used the Elite Four as a grinding method when I got bored of Audino grinding, or like after Audino grinding ceased to be profitable. I'd use the Elite Four to get my Pokemon up to level 100, and that sock, sometimes it'd survive off of a Sturdy and just take me down. And ooh, I forgot it had that. That's no good. Hime, no. Should get you out of there, maybe. That was not good. But the sock has Sturdy, so Stealth Rock takes its hit points down from the maximum, which means that Sturdy doesn't do anything, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that was the big matchup I was keeping in mind when I was giving Emily Stealth Rocks. Kibo, I'm going to use the Dragon Tail. Use the Dragon Tail, knock it out of here. Critical. But now it might be in range where he'll use a hit potion on it after it comes back. I could sit here theoretically and just use Kibo and shuffle him around and rack up Stealth Rock damage, but these guys do hit fairly hard, and I'd hate to get taken down randomly. Oh, he missed. Toad's gonna come in here and... It's toxic. I was looking at whether or not his Conkeldurr has guts or not, because if it has guts, I don't want to use anything that could give it a status move, because it already hits really hard. If I made it hit even harder, that'd be a very bad idea. But it has Sheer Force as its ability, so it's already hitting hard, which is not good. So we just want to get rid of this guy ASAP. And Toad with the Black Sludge, courtesy of Mimi. She wasn't with us for long, but she did give us that Black Sludge, and that has been very helpful. Just even in grinding, the Black Sludge, very useful, let me survive a few takedowns and jump. Oh, he used his item, or his full restore, whatever. Come on, wasn't it? No. Oh well. This one should do it. Excuse me. Also, critical. I think that was Stone Edge. I taught Emily Stone Edge off screen, or when I was grinding. You probably saw it earlier when I was looking at her moves and jumping. But it was another one of those where I was very much debating whether or not I wanted it over Rock Slide. The accuracy might end up being the death of her, because it is very shaky. but I really wanted to have just a little bit of extra power to nab those KOs in a life or death situation. And now that that sock is down, as I'm thinking about this, I don't actually have any super effective moves, so I'm not going to be taking it down in one hit anyways. So the stealth rock damage was kind of irrelevant. But, you know, whatever. We got him burned. Actually, does this guy have guts? He might have guts. No, what am I saying? He's got sturdy. I can't even remember what I'm talking about. We're gonna recover. The problem is I was using recover as a way of just healing in battle and everything without having to use my potions. But usually at this point we're taking more damage than what recover heals, so maybe I should have given her another move in her other slot, give her toxic or something to give her a little more variety, but whatever. I anticipated he'd use his other restore thing, so I fired another Will-O-Wisp at him. Keep his attack halved, and he's a lot less of a threat. I could take him out now, but I want to just get a little more healing in. There we go. And now we guarantee a knockout with this. And he goes down. There we go. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to err on the side of caution and go grind a little bit more. Because I was actually underleveled. I thought 45 would put me on par with them after I got through with Victory Road. I don't know why I thought that, considering I always skipped over it wild Pokemon and junk, and I try and dodge trainers, but for whatever reason I thought, oh yeah, I'll be fine at 45. No, bad idea. This was a better idea. Now we've got the Mienshao as his last Pokemon. I'm gonna keep trying with that Will-O-Wisp just because we can Hyper Potion if we have to. Oh, Hime! Speaking of which, let's use one now. I really want to get the Will-O-Wisp on there because once it's burned, its attack is halved. We can sit here and play the stall game with recover if we have to. We won't have to, but... oh, goodness. 2 crits. 2 crits. There we go. And it missed, so that's good. Get rid of you. Recover. I'm trying to space out my Hyper Potions just to make sure I've got enough to heal everyone after the Elite Four, or after each round of the Elite Four, rather. There we go. We should be good now. Start firing off some shadow balls. Can't talk still. I mean, that's not anything new. It's been 42, 40... no, this 39, I think? Somewhere around 40 episodes, and I haven't been able to talk correctly in any episode, so I mean, that's nothing new. It's just to be expected at this point. Get out of here. There we go. Alright, that takes care of Marshall. I could cut it here, after he finishes talking, and I heal. Or and this would be like a decent length episode. We're pushing almost 15 minutes, I think. But, I didn't want to ride the bike. I think we could do, all 4 of the Elite Four members in, in one sitting. Well, it's gonna be one sitting either way. But I could probably do them all in one episode. It'll be a longer episode, so I mean, that's a little treat if you like longer episodes. We'll see. If it goes over 30 minutes, I'm gonna cut it after here, and this will just be rambling. But we're gonna shoot for finishing them in like 30 or less. Here is Chantal. And she's another character that I really like all of the Unova Elite Four actually. But I like her in particular because she's a novelist. I have been known to dabble in writing from time to time. I've been considerably more busy since I started making videos and junk, but I do intend to get back to writing. So I feel a certain kinship with her. I really like her. Except her outfit. Her outfit looks like the one girl from Scooby-Doo. I didn't watch a lot of Scooby-Doo. I didn't like that show at all. What was her name? Like Velma or something? The one that everyone... the smart one. She reminds me of Chantal. Or Chantal reminds me of her, rather. But, speaking of which, Scooby-Doo is about, like, chasing ghosts and monsters and junk, and what do we have here but someone who specializes in the ghost type? I'm gonna use Crunch. Oh, yeah. Take it. Demotion, too strong. Oh, I thought we got it. It's got just a sliver of health. I can't quite see it. That Will-O-Wisp. I'm gonna crunch so that she doesn't use a full restore again right immediately after I do my next crunch. I'm gonna crunch first, take a little bit of its health off. Lower its defense, that's nice. But next I'll use my full heal, get rid of the burn. And then Demotion will take it down one hit next time instead of taking it down, getting burned again. Dealing it down to one hit point, she heals it again, and then I have to heal the burn off and do it again. It's just more efficient in my mind this way. I don't know. End result is the same though. Cophagrigus goes down. And now Golurk, who, if you recall, was in the running to be on my team. Not sure who to send in. I'm gonna go Kibo. I was thinking Toad because he could just heal off the damage because he's also more ground, so Giga Drain would be really good against him. But he has like Earthquake or something, and I really don't want Toad with that part poison typing to go in there and get hit by an Earthquake and just faint instantly. That wouldn't be fun. So we're gonna go with Kibo, the Razor Shell of Revengeance. Take it down. Now she's got her Jellicent. I would love to send in Hime, have a Jellicent port, but I think this is the opportunity for Toad to come in and shine. Because this, Energy Ball would have been not good for Hime to switch into. And it's probably got Shadow Ball too, so two not good moves. We're just gonna hit it with Toxic, start whittling down its hit point, level ourselves a little Stall War here. It's actually very good for us that the Elite Four only have 4 Pokemon in this, as opposed to a full team of 6, like 5. That would have been a bit longer. I would have had to cut it for sure there. So let's go with Giga Drain. Oh yes, look at that. That is wonderful. Toad getting the hit. Oh no, it's got Cursed Body. That doesn't even make sense. Cursed Body should only disable moves that make contact. I'm not making contact with its body. Why would my move get disabled? Whatever. She used full restore. I'm gonna use Sludge Bomb. Come on, poisoned again. Oh, that was awful. Is poison not good against Ghost? There are just so many type interactions that every once in a while something obscure like that slips through my mind. Because like I don't normally use poison moves. And when I think of ghost types, the one that immediately pops in my head is Gengar, well, the Hunter line. And I wouldn't use a poison move against one of them anyways, just because they're already part poison, so I would already assume it not to be very effective. But I guess I forgot that poison's not great against ghosts. Whatever. Demotion will come in and take a bite out of this. Yeah, I'm still very much afraid to use High Jump. Well, obviously I don't want to use High Jump Kick here. It's a ghost, it'll go right through it and I'll end up killing Demotion. He got up to 56, which is pretty cool. She's got that Chandelure. But, I'm very, very hesitant to use high jump kick against any Pokemon, just because that could backfire horribly. Ooh, demotion! Demotion! Come on, take it out. There we go. That would have been really bad if we'd gotten burned by that. And then the burn just killed demotion, because demotion didn't kill the Chandelure in one hit. Oh, that was close. So close. Alright. That gives us about 10 minutes to take down the final Elite Four member. Minus a little bit of time because I need to heal up Emily with the super potion. Oh, there we go. I can't do math apparently. It was 60 away from being fully restored, not 50 like I thought. Whatever. Hyper potions for you guys, and I think we are ready. Let's run through here. And up here to the final Elite Four member, a Grimsley, who I also really like. Like I said, Unova Elite Four, they don't have the most fleshed out characters, but I do really enjoy what is there. I think Caitlyn has the most fleshed out character of the Unova Elite Four, just because she was also in another game. And, so, I mean, they could have fleshed them out a little bit more, but I think they've got more personality than some Elite Four members. Some of them are just boring to me, but I really like these guys. And here we have the Master of the Dark, Grimsley, who has a Scrafty. And this is part of why I was debating leading up front with demotion, just because he's got that fighting type and he could high jump kick and probably miss and go plummeting to his death. But I decided to go with Emily because she's got that sturdy, so she can take any fighting moves thrown at her. But I didn't want to send in demotion against, because I know he has a Scrafty. I wasn't sure it was his first Pokemon, but I didn't want to send out demotion and then just get punched in the face immediately, because I think this is the only one with like a fighting move. But Toad's a good matchup against Scrafty. Take that hit, restore almost all of it. It's only got 10 hit points, and we got to poison him for free on the switch-in. Yeah, I don't even care if you use Sand Attack, because I can sit here and heal for days while the poison just slowly whittles you down. We got Sludge Bomb though. And that black sludge, so good. No, I was thinking about it. I was, demotion, you might be good at this level, but no. Maybe my luck will use Brick Break, and then it'd just be very bad for demotion. And let's see. I don't know why I did that. I probably could have used Aqua Jet and just killed it without taking any damage. Revenge will do a guaranteed kill, so he won't be using his, Oh, that's why. I was thinking he might use a potion, because I wasn't sure if his hit points were low enough that he'd get the potion or not. So I wanted to use Revenge to guarantee it. I don't feel like dealing with that Intimidate, so we're going to switch in Toad. Actually, that's probably not a good idea. Toad's part poison type. I keep forgetting that it's part poison. I'm just like, oh yes, Toad is a grass type. No, part poison too. Yeah, there's that Earthquake. Not good. Toad, tank it, tank it, tank it. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as I was afraid it would be. I think he can take another one and get a Giga Drain off. Oh yes, look at that, that was so close. And now he's going to use a potion and Toad can just do more damage. Toad can fully heal himself while he gets knocked down again. So Toad is so strong. I'm actually really glad I added Toad. Like the other two that I was debating, Paula, the Palpitoad, and Big Zam, Bullet, and Richter, the Pharaoh Seed. All of them would have been decent choices, but I'm actually kind of glad I went with Toad. I've never tried raising an Amoonguss. It's actually pretty cool. That's part of the thing about Nuzlocke, is you try Pokemon you wouldn't normally raise, like a Amoonguss, Scraggy, or Scrafty. I've tried Jellicent and Ferroseed before in the past, so... But, I've never used a Seismitoad or a Golurk, so those would have been cool to use also, but... You know, you've only got 6 slots. I'm gonna try that high jump kick, and it hit... There we go, took it down one hit. I forgot it had an aerial ace, that could have been very bad, actually. Alright, this Bisharp. If we can hit it with a high jump kick, that's a guaranteed win. Ooh, it has aerial ace too. I forgot. Oh, don't miss. Thank you. If that had missed, Demotion would have been gone. But we got it. Demotion's so clutch. Great job. And that takes care of the Elite Four. Okay, yep, I got it. We're gonna cut it here, and next time, we're gonna go fight the champion, maybe? I don't know. You'll have to stick around and find out. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button to keep up to date with videos in the future, and also check out my main channel where I review all kinds of fun little interesting oddities, animation, manga, literature, and games. Thank you again.